Dillon, again, talking about the retention rate, I mean, you would think even if everybody liked the coaches, everybody liked their teammates, everybody liked the school, the city, etc., someone would leave, playing time or whatever, and yet nobody has. So how do you explain that?
I'd say it's maybe the charisma of Coach Davey. I don't know. He's got a little magic or something that he's using, but it's pretty incredible that I don't have anybody leaving. I guess everyone just believes in this program and just believes in what we're doing here and is excited to be a part of it.
Can you feel the culture change and all that stuff? Because it just seems like the guys coming back too, it might be more exciting times.
Yeah. I mean, totally. I'm always talking to people about when I came in 2009. I was a true freshman, and just the culture that's changed from then to now, and how discipline is such a big part of our culture, and with discipline comes winning games, and that's how you really win games and excel as football players or just as people in life.
What is it about the program right now that you guys feel you will have away from the
Well, I'd say that we did a lot of great things last year. I mean, on offense, we had I think it was the 5th best rushing offense in the nation, which is pretty incredible. I've never been a part of anything like that in my life, and just a lot of fun we had. We had a lot of fun together, and playing football was maybe less of a job and more fun. And I wouldn't necessarily say that momentum is always going to carry you through to the next season. We got to create our own momentum this camp and during the season, but it's still exciting.
Just go to Ruidoso again and talk about that. Excited?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know if all of you or any of you have been down to Ruidoso, but it's a beautiful place, and kind of reminds me of home a little bit just because it's really green and not so brown. But it's just really, the people there are so kind to us, and it's such a great opportunity. They open up their town to us to practice in, and we have fun, and the weather's always nice, and it's about 2,000 feet higher, I think, and that's kind of rough. But other than that, it's pretty cool.
The offensive line is really one of the areas that has the most of the potential from the previous year. Talk about the comfort level that you guys have coming back and how that's going to then help you going forward as well.
Yeah, the O-line, I'd say, probably has to be the closest group, the closest and the most close group on the football team, because there's 5 guys trying to play in unity, and it's always tough to do. But the guys that we play with, those are my brothers, and I love them. We love being around each other, and we're always hanging out, whether it's at the pool and we're doing cannonballs and can openers and getting everybody wet at Lobo Village, or we're going out to a buffet and shutting down the buffet. But that's just how we are. We always hang out with each other, and we have a giant group text with like 17 guys in it, and we're always texting each other, and it's really a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be in.
Coach talked about maybe the physical camp and stuff like that. Talk about how much that kind of intensity will have.
Yeah, this game is a physical game, and if someone tries to claim that it's not, they're crazy or they're not winning any games. So, it has to be physical. It has to be intense, and that's important for us to go in camp and establish that day one. Is the intensity level and the expectations we have. It's important to show that to the freshmen, to maybe new transfers, and just to ourselves to remind us of what it really takes to win football games.
It's a party beard. You plan on keeping it during camp and the season and everything?
Yeah. I shaved it January 1st. That was the last time I was had a baby face, and now I'm just going to grow it out until January 1st again. So we'll see what it looks like. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna let it flow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let it flow.
Isn't it a lot easier, like for the offensive line, probably the whole team really, to know that we were in every game but maybe one? Last year, the year before, we weren't in a lot of games at all, but doesn't it seem like your confidence is really built up and you feel more positive as a team?
Yeah, it's definitely nice to remember that, and remember last season how we were in, we were actually in games. That was always nice, that we were within 6 points or a touchdown of winning games, and that's always a great memory to have. But at the same time, you got to be careful about being nostalgic about that, because it's about creating new memories this year and winning games, and not necessarily being in them, but winning them.
Did you talk about having the division now, you guys are in the division, does it make it kind of exciting a new wrinkle like that to have two divisions in the championship game?
Yeah, it totally does. I love that. I love that aspect of it because I grew up in the SEC country, you know, and there's the SEC West and the East, and it's there's always a championship game. It's how I always grew up, and so now there's a championship game. I love that about the Mountain West, and I love where the conference is heading. You know, I love the ideas of that the commissioner's throwing around and the coaches are getting together, and so I'm excited about what's going to happen in our division and the West Division. It's going to be a good year.
Anything else for? All right, thanks, Dillon.